Did you know that you need to get more movement in your day, but you feel that your schedule is too hectic to do so? Are you motivated to move more but have trouble finding the time? Maybe you just aren't sure where to start. Hi, I'm Beth Ann Dice, and I'm a health and wellness expert who works with women approaching middle age who are ready to feel healthy and in control again. I've spent the last decade developing programs designed specifically for women using my 4M method of meals, movement, mindset, and a little magic to help you go from feeling run down and run over to ravishing and radiant. So in today's segment of Happy Healthy Holiday Hormones, we're focusing on the movement M of my 4M method to wellness. And I have 5 easy tips for getting more movement into your day, even with a hectic, often overbooked schedule. So tip number 1, get rid of your office chair, dining room chair, whatever it is that you sit on at work and through the day, and replace it with a ball. Now, if you are concerned about rolling away, and I hear this a lot from my clients, you can get what I like to call a little kickstand. It can be a ring like this that is just inflatable that came with this particular ball, or there are other formats, and it holds the ball steady. So by sitting on a ball through the day, it helps you do a couple of things. First off, you'll notice that you automatically sit up straight. The second thing that you will find is that you're engaging your core throughout the day without even really working hard at it. And you will also find that you have less fatigue in your back and backside through the day because you are sitting on that softer ball. Now, I will tell you, I always recommend that you kind of ease into it. Pulling out a ball and sitting on it for a full straight 8 hours initially does get to be a little intense. So you want to kind of, try to do a couple of days at a time. Tip number 2, stand up anytime while you're watching TV or on a conference call. You can do squats, pedal a bike, march in place, do calf raises while you are standing up. And if you're uncomfortable with doing that during a conference call, if it's a Zoom meeting or something like that, challenge your coworkers to join you. I'm not talking about doing this on calls where you're with a client or something like that, but certainly if it's an inter-office meeting, inter-team meeting, something like that, like I say, just challenge your coworkers to join you in those wellness pursuits while you're on those calls. Tip number 3, isometrics. This is something that I recommend to my clients who have long commutes, as well as don't really feel comfortable doing squats or other types of exercises while they are on a conference call. So isometrics, what is an isometric? It is really just isolating 1 or 2 muscles at a time and contracting them and then releasing them. And what I recommended that you do is start with your thighs. So I am contracting and releasing my thighs. You can't even really see that. Now I'm going to contract and release my abdominals. And again, you really can't see that, very subtle. Now I'm going to contract and release my back. Again, very, very subtle. You can't even tell that I'm doing anything. And now I'm going to move into my arms. So again, I'm contracting and releasing the muscles in my arms. Now, I will tell you, it takes a little bit of concentration and focus to kind of get it down and figure it out. But once you've got it, and you can really start to do it, it becomes very second nature. So I recommend 10 contractions of each of those muscle groups that I just mentioned to start out. And then you can go back through and do those 10 contractions again if you're still feeling good about that. And it really is an easy thing to do while you're sitting or even driving in your car. Safely, of course. Number 4, get up and take a quick walk around your office or your house every 50 minutes. That's 50. And I talked about the concept of the Pomodoro timer and the 50-minute time slots when I talked about how to fit some more time into your day yesterday. on the scheduling. So if you didn't catch that, go ahead and check that out. This is especially important if you have circulatory issues or a history of circulatory issues in your family. You want to make sure that you walk around. The other thing that I recommend is if you are in an office setting and your computer has the option of multiple printers, choose the printer that's furthest away, because then when you do have to get up and pick up whatever you printed, you're going to take a little bit of an extra walk. Tip number 5. Do simple weight work while you're watching TV. I have one client who does kettlebell swings, which kind of freaks her husband out when she's watching TV because he's afraid that she's going to let go. And to do a kettlebell swing, you can just grab any weight or even a kettlebell. If you are grabbing a weight, you can just hold it in your hands like this. And I will move back here where you can see. Let me just slide my ball out of the way. You want to stand with your feet about shoulder width, a little more than shoulder width apart. Nice straight stance, keeping your knees and toes in alignment. I'm going to squat down. I'm going to hold that. I'm keeping my chest proud and out. And I'm just going to swing. And when I come up, I'm going to squeeze everything. I don't want to raise any higher than my shoulders. And I'm just going to continue to do that for several reps while you are watching TV. So those are 5 easy ways to get regular movement into your everyday schedule without even having to rearrange your schedule. I hope that you'll join me tomorrow for the final installment of Happy Holiday Healthy Hormones, where we will focus on the magic M of my 4M system to wellness. And in the meantime, make your mid-years your best years.